All right, let's make sure everything's working. All right, let's go. Welcome back, everybody, to the College Football 26 Texas Tech Dynasty. We're in part 2 of our 2026 season. I just did my weekly press conference with the media as we get ready for our next game against Colorado. And I got to tell you, the media is starting to put things into question. As you guys know, we are the defending Big 12 Conference champion entering this season. We've talked about it before, how we've lost a lot of players from last year's team who really made a big difference. And this past week, no sugarcoating it. We got our butts whooped by our brethren down there on the 40 acres. We didn't get our butts kicked on the 40 acres. We unfortunately got them kicked right here in the friendly confines of the newly revamped Jones AT&T Stadium. We're still the number 20th ranked team in the country at 2-1, but after losing to Texas 31-8, which really wasn't even a competitive game by any stretch, the media is starting to put things into question. Is our starting quarterback, Will Hammond, going to be 100% healthy for our next game coming up? Is this team capable of achieving any level of the same success that they did last season based on the players who have left and the new players who are having to step up? Is this due to our weak recruiting class that has mostly relied on transfers? Is it because of my inabilities to keep a team consistently competitive? We got some questions to answer. And the road does not get too much easier because we've got 3-0 Colorado this week. We have to take on 1-1 Houston. That should be a little bit of an easier challenge. We do have TCU, who has not lost a game yet. We have 1-2 Baylor. We've got Oklahoma State, Arizona State, West Virginia, Arizona, and Cincinnati. The rest of our schedule does not look too daunting after Colorado. But if we go up to Boulder as the number 20th ranked team and lose to an unranked Colorado team that is 3-0, that might look like a mismatch on paper, we're going to be out of the top 25 and definitely out of the Big 12 title race. Maybe not definitely, but it's going to be a long uphill battle. Because going through non-conference at 2-1, but getting your butt kicked in your Week 3 game that was the toughest on your schedule, even with conference play included, is not going to be easy. So that's what we got to worry about in this situation. So I want to take a look and see if I can look at injuries, because I want to see if we do have any injuries that need to be looked at. And no, Will Hammond is not hurt enough to be out of this game. He is going to be ready to play because we need our starting quarterback in there. Hammond had the roughest game of his career against Texas. But that was Texas. They started out the season as the number 1 ranked team in the country. So I don't want the nation to think that this team, even whether we're ranked or unranked, is going to back down. We've got to go up to Boulder, with Ralphie charging at us, and look at that Buffalo head on and make sure that we don't back down. Deion Sanders hype and all that, we ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. Because we got to go up here and take care of business. We need a rebound game in the biggest way. The biggest thing that I'm hoping is that our offense can get more off the ground like they did in our second game against Oregon State on the road. Because we really need to get this offense back into gear. I really was hoping to get the running game going a little bit more with Joyner and rely on him at times. But I don't know how much running we're going to be able to do against this Colorado team. So we'll see what we can do. But it's a new day, it's a new game. We have watched the film of us against Texas. And the best thing that I've told the team all week in the film room is that we need to forget that game and move on, because we still have a lot of games left and we still have a chance to do something very special. We still have a chance to have success in 2026. That's why we're all here. But unfortunately, we start with a bad throw. So anyway, I feel like I'm narrating a documentary here, but I wanted to bring a little bit more pizzazz to this intro because we got our butts kicked last week. I mean, no sugarcoat. We got wood up and down that field against Texas. Wasn't even close. Now we're already in 3rd down and 10.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere.
There we go. You're wide open, Hudson. There we go. Hoping he can get back on track. He didn't have a good game against Texas. But then again, nobody on this offense had a good game against Texas. The person who actually had a good game against Texas was our backup quarterback in Grant McDaniel, who did show me something. That was his first extended playing time and actually legitimate playing time, and he did throw 1 touchdown. He could have had 2 if he didn't throw the interception down by the goal line. I made a bad judgment. But Will Hammond is our starting quarterback. He's back in the saddle. So we're going to try to rally around him once again and play some good football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Now we're going to have to punt. I would go for it, but I don't want to risk that too.
Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a
little
something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Colorado's offense.
Oh, they didn't shoot Dion in the cut scene? Julian Lewis is their starting quarterback. He had a 200-plus yard passing game, almost threw for 300 yards last week. And Colorado is undefeated at 3-0 and unranked, so they're trying to take our spot in the top 25 by beating us today. They are absolutely motivated to come out here and get that done.
He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the...
Oh, get him! Sack, fumble! Get the ball, please pick it up! Oh my gosh, are you serious, guys? We've caused like 3 fumbles this season and haven't scooped up one of them. Yeah, we can celebrate causing the fumble, but y'all got to get on top of that. That could have put us at the 11-yard line instead of a 1st and goal situation. At least it's 4th down. So the defense stepped up when the offense didn't do very well, and we made the play.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Here we go. Yeah, we just can't get anything going in there. Returning is tough in this game. The blocks never seem to happen, no matter who it is.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Good catch by Hudson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's
success. Here we go. Joiner out of the backfield. Gets the first. It does seem like that we have more plays that are catered to taking advantage of the versatility of Joiner as a pass catcher as well, which I like, because he does have that threat out of the backfield as a 3rd weapon out there at receiver. But we have, plenty of weapons at receiver too, so I'm not devaluing anybody. But the more weapons you have, the better your offense is going to be every time. As I throw an interception. And I just can't stop throwing picks. And that guy was wide open down.
Nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. It's still 0-0. But we turned the ball over, as always, at least once already. So, still not a good start. At least we're not starting as bad as we did the UT game. But our offense really has been kind of stuck in neutral. We haven't had a big-time performance since our 1st game. I mean, I know it's only our 4th game, but still.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
That looks like the same play that we ran earlier on them. Except we made the play. They didn't make it. That tackle. There we go. Short again. Punt again. Defense, stepping up when we need him to, but offense, we got to get this thing going. We got to put together a touchdown. Very simple. I'm just going to let that thing go. Into the end zone, good. For a second, I thought it was going to go out, but, well, yeah. Out of bounds, like inside the 5. That didn't happen. All right, there we go, West.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He'll do it himself. And this
I mean, I think I made the okay decision there, but there just wasn't much going on that run. So, play overall was just probably not the best decision, doing the read option. But Joyner catches another screen pass, goes for a first down.
Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's
the catch for Tyson Turner.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right.
Good job, Joyner. Thank you for catching that ball.
Now they're
really
starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw it again.
Best receiver today has really been Joyner if you look at it.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hudson has had issues dropping passes, but I will say this. He's having to go over the middle on a lot of these. And he's getting killed. Meanwhile, we get a good run with Joyner. If Aiken wasn't in the way, that might have been a score. We've got a backup in here. Powers his way in, touchdown. Let's go. On the board first. I mean, I want to get this running game going.
That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's
nothing
more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down.
And we're actually past the 2-minute timeout already, so.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball
they do get the ball going into the second half, so.
First snap of the drive from the 25.
We can get a stop here. Prevent them from answering that score. It's huge. A 7-yard gain is a pretty good start for them. And they got out of bounds, too, so they didn't have to call timeout. Playing off a little bit, just because I think they're going to try to pass this down the field quickly. Still got it.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line.
They called their first timeout. They've got 2 left.
They got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. There's the pressure.
Oh, there we go. Got the sack. Let's go. Big play right there.
At the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure
this is 3rd and long. I don't know if they're in field goal range, but if they get a little bit closer, even if they don't pick up the first, they'll probably kick it.
3rd and long, you
But we get another sack. Let's go. Back-to-back sacks. And they're not kicking the field goal. They're punting it. Did they call a timeout? I don't know why they would call a timeout, but okay. We have all three left. That was a kind of relatively short punt. Let's try to get down this field.
Hurry up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Hammond.
And of course I do that. I had a gut feeling that I was going to do that. Just throw a terrible pass right into the defender's hands.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wide out.
And they get a touchdown. This is the kind of stuff that made me bench Hammond in the other Dynasty mode because he would not stop turning the ball over. But unlike that last time, we don't really have a blue-chip quarterback behind him. Like, I could put McDaniel in, but I don't think that would be much help. Hopefully, I'm just really hoping we can get a decent quarterback from the portal. But this couldn't. I wanted to get, another quarterback in here for competition against Hammond, but I just couldn't land that. That Hawkins guy was the man I was looking for.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
But he didn't want
to. Mental on 2nd and 10.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoots it to the left.
There we go, Tyson. Go, Turner, go. Go. Timeout. Wow, that was a big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after
first and goal.
Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2.
I'm going to call another timeout. That did help. Screen passes have been okay for us. We're not busting off huge big pickups, but most of the time we're at least gaining the first down.
Games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Over the middle, got him. Touchdown, Micah Hudson. Boom. Wow. Tyson Turner just absolutely made a huge play for us. We're going to take the lead going into halftime because of it. Hopefully Hammond's got a little bit of his confidence back.
The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering what
that was a big play that we needed and a big touchdown that we needed.
Our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
I feel like they're going to try it a little bit. Well, no, they actually don't have any timeouts left. So.
Makes a man miss. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
I don't think they're going to get this off. Nope. Halftime. So we ended the half in much better fashion than I thought. Tyson Turner caught that little out route and broke away using that speed. I tell you, Tyson Turner's slowly making his way, making his presence felt in this offense. He didn't play much in week 1, but we also had a little bit of a different lineup. So this new receiving arrangement with Turner getting a little bit more time in there is really making a difference because he is a game changer at times. Even in the UT game last week where we couldn't find a touchdown until the fourth quarter, he made a couple of plays that stood out. So maybe one of those secret weapons of the offense. Just one of those receivers that nobody's really talking about because you got Hudson, you got Ethan, you got West, but right behind them is Tyson.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
Keep the tackle, guys. Come on.
Out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Still on his feet at the 45.
Yeah, I'm in 2 plays there at midfield.
yards short of midfield. They'll mark it.
Colorado offense is going to joke.
This offense is rolling. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
They came out of that. They're coming out of this half firing.
From the shotgun,
Finally, defense makes a play. Let's go. Good job, Horn.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Play game. No.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged on the outside. It's Atkins.
This is a tight end.
They were awfully close to a delay game. There was less than 1 second on that play. At least it felt like it was less than 1 second.
And he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The stop is made, but this
Once
offense
again, they find that soft spot in the coverage.
And the Buffaloes started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper.
Oh, fumble again! Oh!
Oh, and he's able to get it back.
Cause another fumble, and we don't. Did the QB fall down on top of it? Oh, must have bounced like right back into his chest. Oh, man. So close to causing a turnover, we still just can't get one. I think we've only had one turnover the whole season, I think, and it was against that FCS team, and it was that pick six, 104-yard return by Chapman Lewis. And he just walked right in to get this thing tied up. Colorado's not going to go away. We know that much. Especially 3-0. That was a very methodical drive. That was 10 plays, 75 yards right down the course.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
It's our first chance to respond in the second half.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond.
Turner.
Snagged in the middle, it's Turner.
All right, it's a couple yards short.
Just shy of the 1st down mark.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Come on, Joyner. Block from the O-line. Come on.
Trying to convert here.
Good block. Just needed those 2 yards. We got him.
First down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that
to gain 4 yards.
will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
All right, tied at 14. Setting up to be a pretty tough 4th quarter coming up. Passing stats are the exact same. Wow. We do have more rushing yards, though. We do have over 50 yards rushing. Just over. Joyner really hasn't had a breakout game on the ground yet, so
We start right now in the 4th.
it's been one of those drag-it-out games.
Starts with a 2nd down play.
Kind of like the Oregon State game we had a few weeks back.
Back to pass. Got it.
Oh, great catch. Way to hustle. Way to wrestle away. Good job, Smith.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. How about this?
Able to break out of it. It's a gain of 4 yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner.
They made the catch for 2 yards.
Good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here it would be a 61-yard attempt.
Break that tackle. Let's go, Eakin.
Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Nah, I don't want to go with the touchdown.
These two guys, just on the
I don't usually try that play anyway. Sometimes I like to get a little fancy, but I just feel like Colorado's going to sniff that thing out the instant we line up in that formation. And usually the defense does pounce on it, and they really don't let the guy get too far, no matter how quick the receiver is. Oh, beautiful run. Great blocking by the O-line. It's over 50 yards rushing. Only his 7th carry of the game. He's actually contributed a lot more in the passing game than on the ground.
So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure.
Great out route. Turner. Touchdown. Boom. Good job, Tyson.
Touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the
And way better in the second half.
And an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
We still got to play on defense here.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Savage almost got there with a sack. I was controlling him off the edge. He's really our linebacker. I mean, also he's a freshman. But we don't have a lot of edge rushers and a lot of defensive ends on the roster, so he's having to step up and play there. Oh, but we get a sack. Let's go. Good job, Horn. Going to make that play. He's made a couple of big tackles in this one. Horn was kind of quiet early in the season, but he's putting some film out there today. Good defense. Way to force the incompletion.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
3rd and long.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh, no. Make the play. Good job, Horn. Maurice Horn.
And here we go, down to score.
Well, his doesn't have an E on the last name, so they're not brothers. They're not related. I checked their bios, actually. It's 4th down. They go. And we let them get it on, like, 4th and forever. Those are the kind of plays that are going to drive me crazy when we look at film tomorrow. Brennan Jordan, I know you've got decent enough speed to catch that man. I need you to stop that man before he makes another play. That wasn't your fault. Colorado is on the verge of tying this, and we're less than 2 minutes to go. We had a chance at a sack, and we just couldn't get him. Clock's still running, though.
Now on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. He wants it all.
And he got it. Colorado's tied it up. And they're not going to go for 2. They're just going to go for the tie. We got less than a minute, but we have all 3 timeouts left. This is where we got to play smart football. We really don't want to go to overtime with these guys. I'd like to finish the game right here on the screen. We got to go down the field and finish.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Hammond. The short hands. It's West. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short.
Dang it. That's what we can't afford, guys. We can't be getting sacked right now. It's 3rd and 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Hudson, come on. Got it.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Red Raiders come to the line
losing a lot
with
of
a
time.
fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Got him.
All kinds of
Kelby
room to
Bowson.
throw that one in there.
Timeout.
And
10
the
seconds
tackle is
left.
made, but
Wow.
not
I think that's
before
Kelby
that
Bowson's
completion
first
gets
catch of the
him 30
season, and
plus.
what a time
The
to do
timeout
it.
stops the clock with 10
Unbelievable.
seconds to play.
We've got one timeout left.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped
Timeout.
at the 5-yard
Wow,
line,
Tyson
but it
Turner
will
just
be
made a
first
huge
and
catch
goal
for us.
from
That's going to
there.
make this field goal easy.
They'll get the timeout with
22
5
yards.
seconds remaining to
That's
play.
why I went for another play.
Here by the defense, it's the first one they've used this half. They'll send out the kicker here. And this to put them on top.
Game.
Close to closing time.
Well, there's still 1 second left on the clock, but we get the field goal to go up. I wanted to make that field goal attempt as easy as I could. That's why I wasn't going to settle for a 40-plus yarder. I wanted a 20-yarder, and I'm glad I called one more deep pass with Tyson. It might have just been a field goal, but excellent last-minute drive led by Wilhelm. He really needed that for confidence, and I needed that for confidence of playing with him. So that was huge. Incomplete. We beat Colorado. They get their first loss of the season. We move to 3-1. We might not have been playing a ranked opponent, but this felt like a top 25 matchup. Hammond over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Of course, I did throw those interceptions, but he came up in the end with the big plays that we needed. The one I'll remember is the third down and 16-plus catch by Kelby Bowson. His first catch of the season. What a time to make his first catch. All of these receivers, even the guys that are lower on the depth chart, have made plays for us, from Turner to Bowson. Hudson and Eakin are our top guys, but those guys have made just as many plays. So it's just a more well-rounded, so it's a good, well-rounded receiving core. But I love that. And we actually were able to move up in the polls to number 17 from number 20. So that was a big win against Colorado that we absolutely needed. All right, time to get into recruiting. We do have more hours to use this week. So I kind of want to get and see who's ready for a visit, who I really want to bring in for a visit. Cleon, this guy, let's go ahead and do a visit against TCU with him. Playing style. Let's see. Who else kind of has us? Oh, Tandy, this edge rusher. Well, we need edge rushers big time, so. Playing time actually is probably a decent pitch to have with him because, yeah. I do need to remove some guys from the board because some have locked us out. Let's see. This 4-star running back, Locke, we're number 1 on his list. So let's get him in here for a visit. Proximity to home, we're going to do that with him. This 4-star wide receiver, Karloftis. Brand exposure, why not? We don't have any more hours to spend, unfortunately, but we can still add guys to the board. Cash, we're still number 1 for him. Lockie. Bridges, though, we're starting to kind of lose out on him. Schofield looks like he is about to commit to us. He's a 2-star fullback, but still. The visit may be enough to have Karloftis go ahead and commit. We do need to let's add a tight end to the board. We don't have any of them. Let's go ahead and add this 3-star guy. Offensive tackle. Freaking Newsom are 4-star guys, and they're on the verge of probably. Carey. Foxworth is looking good. Andy. I don't know about these other guys. Probably not going to get this guy. Not really close to getting any of these defensive tackles. So you know what? Let's actually add another defensive tackle to the board. Maybe somebody who has us kind of like in there. So I'm going to add another defensive tackle. So we've got some recruits that are going to come on campus against TCU. We've got Houston this week, our first home Big 12 matchup. And here we go. They're 2-1, so they've played one less game than we have. And I want to see, are the throwback uniforms in this game? I don't think they are. We do have the gray Mahomes-esque uniforms, but we don't have the throwbacks in this game, I don't think. Yeah, we don't. Current home, so yeah. You know what? Let's get a little bit kind of funky, because why not? We're going to go ahead and wear the Mahomes uniforms. I know it's kind of pointless to pull them out against Houston, but, you know, hey, it's an in-state matchup.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
So we're coming off a big win against Colorado, and we're going to be taking on Houston this week at home for our first home Big 12 matchup. That was a very close win that we pulled out on a last-second field goal. So hoping the offense can ride some of that momentum they had in the second half of that game into this one. Because in the second half, I felt like offensively we were playing a lot better. Hammond started to shake off the rust of those 2 interceptions, and he made the plays in the second half throwing the football that we needed to get that done.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense.
So we're on defense to start this game.
Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
And our defense has done a pretty good job the whole season so far of stopping the run. I don't think we've had a running back rush for over 50 yards this season so far. So I think that's pretty good.
They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He leaves it with his back.
I don't know why they would run when it's 3rd and 11. Force the 3 and out on our first drive. Force the 3 and out on their first series. It's just what we like.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
So Will Ham is coming off a 300-yard performance. So trying to really be careful with football.
And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance.
Good catch. That was tough, but he made it anyway.
Expand a little bit in this game.
Got
Maybe
turned.
see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And that incomplete pass caused by
The
the
drops
big
early
hit
in this
on
game.
first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They go to the ground.
Good run by Joyner.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle of Deacon.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We ran kind of right in the middle of that. Should have done that.
No pickup at all on that play. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Joyner. Go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner.
Touchdown, Quentin Joyner on the out. Let's go. Great job, Joyner. He's deadly in the pass game, too, out of the backfield if you're not careful. Great opening drive. That's the way we like to start it.
Throw him the football. He'll handle the rest. Get in the end zone for a touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself.
Oh, he picked the wrong way to run. Got a lineman hurt. That's not good for them.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
There we go. Nowhere to run. Stop on
play
defense.
shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll put a stop to that.
Hopefully we can have another good drive.
First snap of this drive
One of the rare formations where we actually line up under the center with the fullback leading the way. But it's another wrinkle in the playbook. Talented freshman fullback in there for his like one play of the game.
They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Way to hustle that ball away. That's
meet the ground.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To the air, it's Hammond.
that was low.
I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. On 2nd and 10, he 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Oh.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, man, that was just...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Whatever. Just do the pick six.
Touchdown, Houston.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. They get him on the ground.
That helps.
That will head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
Well, after that pick six, this game, game's tied, so
who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here.
I'm going to rebound on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing.
It looked like he was hurt on that play.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin.
There we go. Another catch by Eakin.
1st down, and they're down to the 42. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat.
Throw it away.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Hammond.
Oh, you're wide open.
Right on the money.
Thought maybe Hudson would break that and go. He was close.
They got it down to the 21. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle.
There you go,
It's
Hudson.
Hudson.
Slant.
That completion
Catch.
takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Oh, you're wide open, Hudson. That's
Trying to find the end zone.
that had touchdown written all over it. I guess if he didn't have to reach back for it, he would have had it.
There. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field.
Touchdown, Eakin. Let's go. Tough catch, but he held on to it for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
Chip off that pick
That's what makes
six,
a nice touchdown.
came back with a touchdown.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Right, defense.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
And
Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some
he
yardage
took off.
and gets down
Charsley?
without taking any punishment.
Charlie?
Open a
I
drive like that, it
don't know what his
opens a
last name
world
is.
of
It's weird.
possibilities. First down from the 43. Fires to the wideout.
And
Complete downfield.
Are you-
To get open.
and
Got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
my DBs just kind of ran into each other, which was actually kind of my fault because I took control of one of them and basically kind of ran him into the other guy, and he couldn't make the play.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hammond.
Oh, he was open.
But it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get
Awesome.
back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Bob Turner, way to make that play.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable.
All right, 2-minute timeout.
You want to just get the
Trying to
ball
break
out
this
quickly,
tie.
make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle.
Catch by West.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down.
West is open again for another big first.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Flag?
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag.
Oh, maybe roughing the passer? No, it's probably a hold. Yeah, Haunton. No, it's Davis. Sorry. Blame the wrong guy.
Call there, and one that just
First
kills
20.
an offense's momentum.
Still.
They're just making things harder now.
Penalty
It's
is a
1st
penalty.
and 20. Throwing right. And
Come
the
on.
physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st
You
down.
had it, Smith.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Oh, that had interception off the tip drill written all over.
Just have to make that catch.
Penalty.
Raiders are way
Railing
behind
the
the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
Not surprised.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3
All right, well, they want us to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a very long one. 51 yards, but we still got it. Wow. Fortunately, that was a straight-on kick, so that helped.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3
Longest field goal made of the season for us.
Try to shut them down.
So at least we walked away with points. It's better than nothing, especially after getting that drive bogged down because of that holding.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Can't be having penalties, guys.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And he
Hey, at least they didn't get too far.
Scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Yeah, they have all three.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, our defense has kind of been getting cooked in the last few drives.
To the air on first down. Under fire.
Finally, we get home for a sack. Big play. Definitely drives them out of field goal. Probably well out of range.
Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on second down.
Another sack. Let's go.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Intercepted off the tip. Let's go. And it's Lewis. Wow, we got a chance to top tradition. Win the trophy. I want to look at the replay of this because whoever that other DB was, he hit him hard, and Chapman Lewis comes up with his second pick of the season. He played that ball really well. I don't know who was there for the to make the play, but it's great.
Here we go. They'll try
43 seconds, all three timeouts.
You
got a chance to do something.
Fires to the big fella.
Go out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20.
Maybe we can do a couple of rounds, but I don't want to.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Almost a waste of the drive. All right, well, that's sell for another field goal.
And try for 3. And he's already made one. The holder will
That's a miss. No, it's not. Just got it in there, but it is another field goal. So at least we walk away with some more points thanks to the interception. Wasn't a touchdown, but we at least got points off.
This defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments. Come out with some energy.
We still have 2 timeouts left. So.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Another sack.
Pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 8.
Holmes Jr. with another big sack on the quarterback. So we're finally getting home with the defense now on pass rush, so that's good. All right, halftime. Going to the half up 20-14. Getting that late field goal was unexpected, but very healthy.
Atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move to change.
Still got some work to do in the second half, though. Houston has put together some pretty good drives, so they're not just going to roll over and let us take this one. Because they've hit a couple of big plays on us. And their quarterback can run and get out of trouble when he needs to. That was the frustrating play there. My other DB ran into that DB, and then I couldn't get off of him, and then he walked in the end zone. Fortunately, we get the ball to start the second half. I actually didn't know that. Let that go.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. trying to set the tone with the run. Out across the 30 mark,
Gotcha.
down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Come on.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
Yeah, usually there's always one guy right there waiting for the guy coming on the play. So I was talking in the last game that we played about how the defenses can just sniff out that jet touch pass, and it usually goes for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12. And they'll
Unfortunately, we walked away from the opening drive of the second half scoreless. Not ideal.
Starting at their own 13.
Especially when their offense had... Come on!
He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield to it first.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Makes the catch.
And instantly Houston takes the lead.
Touchdown, Cougar.
How about that drive they just put together to tie
We need
this
touchdowns on drive. We don't need
exactly
field
what we
goals.
talked about in the half. Like,
And that's the reason right there.
First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls you almost throw on the line, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Hammond. Unloads to the right.
Keep dropping passes.
Incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive.
We might be in trouble if they march down the field quick as a wink and score
To
again.
the ground with the back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead.
No, he's short. And he lost yards, too. Wow. That's the type of stop our defense needed. I gambled on that one because I brought the Overstorm Brave that didn't allow me too much coverage back there. But I felt like they were going to run. because I feel like their running game is starting to wake up ever so slightly. So I say, you know what? Let's play the run. So I took a risk, but I got stopped. Fourth quarter, and for some reason, we are down by 1. We haven't scored a touchdown, I don't think, since early in the second quarter.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hammond.
Missed him.
With it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down.
I'm gonna miss some open receivers today.
7-yard attempt. Snagged in the middle. It's
Stone, let's go. First catch of the day. First catch for him in a while.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Low pass, but got it. And Hudson gets across the goal line. Let's go, Micah. Touchdown. And he disappears. That's funny.
Nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Play action. He gets it into the
got it. Good Turner. 2-point conversion's good. Puts more pressure on him now that we're up by 7.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
All right. It's definitely become a tighter game than I anticipated. But then again, Houston is 2-1. They've only lost 1 game just like us. They've just played 1 less game than we have.
Hands it off. Nice move there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back.
Oh, good tackle, Holmes.
Nowhere to go, just stopped in his
shot in the arm that we needed right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scrambling away.
All right, well, he got the first, but he didn't get too far.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out.
And they ran a design quarterback draw. Wow. I don't know how I didn't sniff that out. Right when the ball was snapped, he went straight up the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence.
It was weird because the animation paused for a second, and then he didn't move, and then he moved. It was weird. I don't know. It's not a glitch. It's just weird. Sack. Let's go, Holmes. Another one. I think Holmes has 2 or 3 sacks in this game. Huge. They didn't call a timeout either. It's 3rd down. Keep the pressure on him. We send the blitz with Horn, and he gets home. Let's go. All right, we're not sending the blitz this time. This is 4th and 17. This is the game for Houston.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Play. I'm let's go.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down
Caught that.
gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Incomplete. Good hit.
A big hit there forces second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down.
He keeps gaining yards on scrambles. I tell him the answer was quarterback right now.
Quick timeout call by the offense.
I haven't cracked that code at all.
Every minute possible.
First and goal for Houston.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it on the run.
I'm going to make the play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top.
Sack fumble. Oh my gosh. Please pounce on it. Yes. Thank you. Finally, we recover a fumble. Oh, we haven't been able to do that all season. Wow. That's game. Let's take a knee. Time to celebrate, Red Raider Nation. Oh, man, that was a tough one. Took a turnover in the final seconds for us to get the win over Houston. Big 12 is not easy, and this was definitely another example. Hammond had a better game, did not throw for over 300 yards, but had 3 touchdowns. So, we only threw 1 pick. So progress.
Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team's incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive.
But a win is a win, so we're moving to 4-1. 2 games away from bowl eligibility already. Already getting pretty close. And we've got to commit. Bradley Schofield, fullback from Houston, Texas. 2-star has committed. All right, so we got to commit earlier in the season than we did last year, so that's a plus, even though he's only a 2-star fullback, but still. Unfortunately, the schedule does not get any easier. We've got another undefeated team coming to play us in TCU. Our schedule, despite the fact we haven't played all but one ranked opponent, has not been very easy. We actually moved up to the number 13 spot. So we lost out on Dobbs. We lost out on a bunch of these defensive tackles. We're going to have to totally rebuild this board when it comes to the D tackles that we lost. Yeah. This 2-star guy is pretty solid, so. All right. Is anybody ready for a visit out here? Okay, so we got a few. All right. Cash, we're in his top 2. So let's schedule him for a visit. Let's do Arizona State. Brand exposure with him. We're in a battle with this guy, Crick, right tackle. Arizona State, conference prestige. Let's do that with him. Newsom, right tackle. Let's do conference prestige with him as well. We're in the top 2 for Okirkey. Arizona State, let's get him here for that game. Program tradition. Now Foxworth, we're number 1 for him. 4-star center. Little Elm, Texas. I'm quite sure where that is. Casillas. I'm going to schedule you for West Virginia. Let Prestige. Bridges. Let's do West Virginia with you. Proximity to home. Watford, we're in your top 4, but let's give it a shot. West Virginia. Proximity to home with him. Okay. We got 15 more points to spend. So let's see any of these guys that don't have a scholarship, we in like their top 5 or 6. Loudermilk. I got to offer you a scholarship just because of that name alone, son. Loudermilk. Oh, man. Maya Lee, defensive tackle. Yes, we need some defensive tackles. So, yes, we are offering you, son. All right, nobody else has us really too high. Let's do this Najfar guy. Let's offer you a scholarship. Okay. So we've got TCU this week. Let me take a look at our schedule coming up. Let's see what we got. We've got TCU. We've got Baylor, who's 3-2. Oklahoma State is 3-1. The only team that has a losing record left on schedule as of right now is Cincinnati. So these games are not going to be easy. This game against TCU, this one's going to be pretty tough. It's a battle of the saddle. I'm playing it. The next game I might simulate just to kind of progress the season a little bit more. But I feel like I don't want to simulate this TCU game just yet. I think we've got a few recruits visiting this week too.
Is there anything that gets the juices
big time here.
flowing, like
Wearing the all-black uniforms for this one.
Matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team.
Yeah, they're undefeated at 4-0. So they're trying to beat us and get in the top 25. We start the ball first. I would really love to go down the field and score on the opening.
David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Raiders offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred.
I'll catch by Aiken, but he got it. Aiken, but he got
Emotions
it.
in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Working the middle of the field,
Turner.
and it's complete.
Great catch and run.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, go West.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Right to the back on the option. The give.
Should have probably kept it with Hammond there. He might have had a chance to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Brought down just
big catch.
outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Fires to
Open.
the wideout.
Turner's in for the touchdown. Let's go. Quick drive right down the field and we score. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised they're going to review this. He might have been, I think he was short. But still, down to the 1-yard line. That's still a good play.
So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the officials take a closer look in the replay booth. Will overturn the call. They've hit him with
called this
back-to-back
direct
chunk
snap
plays.
play.
Now it's 1st and goal. Direct snap.
And Joyner fights through and he's in. So we get a touchdown in.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together.
Well, that's the opening drive we needed to start the battle of the saddle.
Specific spots, they did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact.
Avery Johnson is at TCU now? Or is that a different Avery Johnson?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons.
Did Avery Johnson transfer to TCU? He doesn't have the long hair. I don't think that's the same Avery Johnson. That's got to be a different. There's no way.
Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
All right, they got that.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. First down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred
inch is short,
the emotions are so real. The coaches get
what are a few
super tight and they start talking about things.
Don't let your mind wander that.
You don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to
Now, the hot blitz didn't quite get there, so they did
not
pick
just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Open space at the 25.
Curry had to run him down.
13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's the end of the first quarter. TCU has a pretty good drive going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. One period
Even though we're up 7-0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back.
Good tackle.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw.
Oh, we get a sack. Let's go. Great job, Holmes. A little bit of a continuation of last week's game where he was a menace.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And he caught that. Man, I just can't play those jump balls that
end
well.
zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course.
Got it, barely, but we got it. All right.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground.
Good blocking. Let's go. Joyner. Are you?
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely...
First fumble loss to the season.
He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the
All right. We were kind of ready for the draw there.
The QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but entity plays.
Good tackle. Way to make a sure tackle, Roberts. We needed that.
Feel me? I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric.
Guys,
trying to help tackle
third down.
this third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
2-minute timeout, tied at 7.
Quick break here. 2 minutes to play.
We fumbled the ball. We had a good drive going, too. Joyner was finally getting going. He fumbled.
Makes the catch. It's small. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end.
Good tackle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Incomplete.
It's incomplete.
All right. They're going to kick the field goal off this turnover, so at least it wasn't too bad.
Getting a stop against these guys on third down.
It was
And they'll
too
send
bad.
out the field goal unit.
And he makes that one.
Is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they take the lead.
Man,
Still about
so
3
many more
timeouts.
times we're gonna say
Like to
go
take
for
a
it,
few
be
more shots.
aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting.
That was a
three on the
pretty good
board.
return
Nice
by
kick,
Kim
nice
Dickey
job.
right there.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Fires to the right.
Here we go, Smith.
Caught. Knocked out of bounds.
Got out of bounds. Great.
That one they'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught.
Got Turner. Timeout.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got
Good
to
catch.
show this urgency. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Hammond. Right down the middle.
Got him in the end zone with the tight end touchdown, Smith. Let's go.
Really nice job.
It's just what we needed in the
Final drive
half.
of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected.
Get the lead
balanced,
back.
Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum. That
First
positive
mixed
juice.
touch.
Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
That was awful.
And it'll be a
First extra point missed.
come out to
This,
the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this.
and they get the
final
ball to
30
start the
seconds
second
of
half,
first
too.
half.
So
Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw time running short in the half.
sack. Let's go. Good way to end the half. Forced them to get the lead back, but unfortunately they missed the extra point. So it's 3, but it should be 4.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains
But getting that touchdown at the end of the half on that route by Smith was huge. TCU's not going away, and I kind of honestly want to believe that that actually is Avery Johnson who went to Kansas State because he's wearing number 2. He must have just, like, cut his hair or something. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that is Avery Johnson.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
If it is Avery Johnson, I'm surprised he transferred after losing the Big 12 title, but, I mean, I guess.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's small.
I'm wide open.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown!
That was
And that one will
first time all day we got burned like that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A strike
Let's him go.
downfield.
Big play there.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Gets it out quickly.
West.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is the threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Turner.
That second to the ground.
Grab near the
Route,
marker.
great
It's
catch.
Turner. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The throw to the outside.
Eakin.
Complete.
Break away.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Go. Touchdown, Hudson.
Touchdown, Red Raider. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the
Big
extra
drive
point
we
puts
needed.
them up by a field goal.
Unfortunately, that missed extra point kind of bit us early with us giving up a touchdown.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead.
But we're back up by 3. A minute left.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. catch in the middle. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
All right, he's a bit short.
Close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
It's the end of the third quarter. We're up by 3.
Talk about his favorite receiver. It might be
Bit of a back and forth affair, but Will Hammond is having a pretty good game. Really spreading the ball around. That last drive alone, we had like 4 different targets we were hitting during that whole drive. So
not only is the scoreboard on their side, but
it's big plays out
there.
there.
Time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll take it himself. And the Horned Frogs get enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down.
And a sack. Let's go. Got Holmes. 3rd sack of the day.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him
Spencer
on the ground.
missed him. Oh.
Try to get it. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks.
Can't
with
believe I
his
missed
feet.
it with Spencer. I had him dead to rights, but I over-pursue sometimes on those kind of plays.
Looking for space. It's Cook. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Grab behind the line, it's James. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. And he's going to lose yardage. He was
officially a big third down.
For just a little grass and a little air and none to be found. Just keep slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Winfield.
He is short by a few yards.
2 yards short.
They're going to kick the field goal to tie this. Not surprised. But it's better than giving up a touchdown.
And overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Right down the boulevard.
They got this tied up now. What, like over 3 minutes? Yeah.
Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short game.
Right, 2-minute timeout. Tied at 20. Get a chance to go down this field, score, take the lead late. Possibly win the game.
Dropping back, it's Hammond.
Go Hudson. That's a big play that we needed right there, man. It's a big play we needed. Thank you.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin.
Yeah, TCU's going to start burning those timeouts right here. All these games have been close, offensively. Every single one. It
takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw.
Yeah, they played that play pretty well.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this
got to go for the field goal now.
Confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker
got
is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, I wanted, maybe a touchdown there, but we got the lead.
There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
We only have one timeout left, but all they need is a field goal just to tie this up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on, Dean.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
No, they didn't get the first. The clock's still going.
And
They spiked it, but lost the down, so it's 3rd and 1. Well, that makes sense, because they only have one timeout left, so.
They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
I don't know why they'd be running the football. Well, he went out of bounds.
Great awareness there on that run. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance,
they're not in their kick return range.
Johnson wants to throw it.
But they're already getting closer. Oh, they don't have any timeouts left. They got to spike it from here on out. Maybe play.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He'll do it himself.
And of course, Avery gets loose.
He's brought down,
but
it'll be enough for a first down. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer.
Will you spike it?
He'll spike
yeah, they
the ball
are.
to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Oh boy.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes a
Field goal
connection.
range.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And quickly to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not too surprised if I'm being brutally honest.
A huge pressurized kick.
They got a pretty good quarterback.
As this game hangs in the balance.
Barely got it, but he did. How much time do we have left? How much time's left in the game?
Here in the final minute of play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
We've got all 3 of our timeouts.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
There's still time.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Take a chance, but nah.
Incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. It's going to be hard to
got it.
Into that.
Timeout. With 2 seconds left.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds
But
left.
I don't think this is... 61-yarder for the win?
Send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one.
No.
Well,
It was worth a try, but
no
We're headed to our first overtime game of the season. That was a pretty big catch by Hudson to set up a field goal. You were close. Oh, man.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job.
Let's defend.
Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Just because I want to see what we have to work against.
Overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays
on
back and
the first
forth.
possession.
Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Lost a throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got
Touchdown Turner. All right. That's a good way to open up overtime.
This extra point would give them a 7-point
Getting on the board first with a touchdown.
And the extra point is true.
TC's got to respond with a touchdown to their own.
That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had
absolutely
no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire.
You got to find a way.
Right decisions and just
slow these guys.
Defense up.
Pressure coming.
Oh, and that's a good way to slow him down with a sack on the first play.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Oh!
Oh,
he didn't recover it. That could have been the game right there.
Man down on the play, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Yeah, I mean, his elbow was down anyway, so that was not a fumble. They covered the ball around that same spot, so you're talking about maybe a difference 1 yard. Chapman Lewis, leg cramps. Need you, Chapman. Get in there. All right, 3rd and 5.
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snag
all right, they're short. This is the game right here.
Come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Trying to do it on the ground.
And he just got it.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here at OT. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it.
Inches short.
So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Risking the blitz.
Biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down.
And they answer.
Touchdown, TCU. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution.
Well,
now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here?
This can't be made easy.
Game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love
after this game, I'm going to have to probably call it. I'll probably do some simming, some of the other games that we have next on the schedule. I'm pretty exhausted. I've done 3 live streams of this today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. First
It's also
down
just
here
a
for the
battle of
offense.
attrition. You guys are tired.
Now on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
All right.
Touchdown!
So we got to get 7 to answer.
Got it in to take the
They're
lead
going for
into the
2.
Second OT. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be
Incomplete. Wow. Okay.
And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Need a touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass. It's Hammond. It's complete to the left.
Good pass to start out the drive.
But the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire.
Oh, you had it, Blake. Come on.
He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense gets a stop. It's over. Fourth and goal. They just keep firing.
Got it. Wow. Thank you, Tyson.
They got it in to tie it up.
Touchdown.
Double overtime, and now the two-quarter will win it.
I think the
They
quarterback
gotta go
showed
for
his
2
head
to win.
coach a lot on that last touchdown pass. The poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point
Got him. Game over. Man, this was a battle.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these
Jeez.
I gotta go for 2. This is a
Well, it shows the resiliency of our team. Also, Will Hammond, no interceptions in this game. First game all year where he hasn't thrown an interception. 369 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, he had a great game. This was just a tough game against a very good opponent. That quarterback we were facing on the other side was pretty darn good too, so yeah.
Great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Yeah, right.
Overtime thriller. Oh boy. Tired after that one. And we've got to commit Mike Karloftis. He, a 4-star wide receiver from Colleyville, Texas, has committed. I believe he was on a visit this weekend during the TCU game, so that helped our cause. Tyson Turner, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week, 10 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shout out to him. So we are now 5-1 at number 12, and we got 3-2 Baylor on deck. First road test in a while. So we lost out on this guard to TCU, even though we beat them in overtime, but we lost out on the recruiting front. But that's okay. So let's go ahead and get another guard on this board. All right. We actually have some more hours to spend. We don't have any recruits ready for a visit, so we can kind of move forward with focusing on so I think we're going to lose out on cash. Lock, though. Bridges. Might lose out on him, too. We got that commit. We got a receiver commit. At tight end, Gardner. Let's go ahead and offer him a scholarship. I don't know how much it'll really help. Let's do it anyway. We're in a battle for this guy. Newsom, though, I think we still got a good chance at. All right. This guard we just added to the board, definitely need to put some points to him. Center, Foxworth. We're in a battle with SMU for him. All right. McLeod. Tandy. Oh, this edge rusher here, yeah. All right. Best recruiting I could do given the circumstances, which I could have done a little bit more, but. So I'm going to risk the simulation for the first time this season. 5-1, playing 3-2 Baylor. I wouldn't be surprised if this is our first loss in a lot of games. But we got to commit Rashard Tandy. Yes, 4-star edge rusher has committed from Garland, Texas. We needed an edge rusher to commit very badly. So unfortunately, we did lose that game against Baylor. How bad did we lose that game? Well, we lost by a touchdown. We've got Oklahoma State this next week, and we actually do have to play another ranked opponent in Arizona State. So things are getting a little bit tough here. It looks like we had some guys lock us out. This guy locked us out. So did McBriar. Briggs committed to Texas. Crick did commit to Baylor. We were in a battle with him. Mare, he's locked us out. Gaffney, he's locked us out. So has Zakuzis. Yeah, let's go back to the prospect list. We have to re-add some guys now. Let's put a free safety on the board. We don't have one. All right. Is anybody ready for a visit out here? Teague is. Let's get him here for the Arizona State game. Great playing style. Gardner, he's ready for a visit. Let's get him here against Arizona State as well. Let's go proximity to home with him. Okay. All right. Let's go and focus on some guys that need scholarships here. All right. Which of these guys kind of have us in decent position as far as their preferences on the board? Oh, we got a jewel of a punter here. Focus on special teams here. All right. Got 5 more points. SMU's jumped in front of us for Foxworth, so we might be losing the guy that we have at center. Let's go ahead and offer a scholarship to this other tackle. Okay, we got another kind of tough opponent. We have dropped in the polls to number 24, so I'm going to take a risk, simulate the Oklahoma State game. Hopefully, we pick up a win. We picked up a commitment, Lionel Newson from Colorado, actually, a right tackle. So we've got another right tackle to commit. That's pretty good. And unfortunately, we lost, and we are now out of the top 25. So as I start simulating, this would happen. Because we've been winning those games so closely, it's been tough. And every opponent that we have left on our schedule has a winning record except for Cincinnati. So we need one more win to become bowl eligible. And I'd rather pick it up before we have to worry about it in like the last game of the season. This is a big recruiting weekend against Arizona State with them coming to town. So Foxworth, we did lose out on him to SMU. Casillas is locking us out. And so is Fuller, that halfback we just added. So let's go ahead and add another running back to the board. And let's also go ahead and add another center. Oh, this guy's a 5-star guy. Outside linebacker we just put on there. I want to offer him. Okay. Offer scholarship to this center. Oh, we got a jewel for him. Okay. Points for that. All right. Hopefully we can bounce back this week, because losing 3 straight, that's going to potentially put us into a tailspin. No commits this week, so that's not a good sign. Something tells me we lost. Well, we actually went up a little bit. All right, we did beat Arizona State, so we are now bowl eligible at 6-3. We beat Arizona State by 1 touchdown. We got West Virginia, who's 500, Arizona's 5-3, and Cincinnati, who's 1-7. And that is a road game against Cincinnati. So, yeah. So we're definitely not in any contention whatsoever for the Big 12 title. But you know what? It's okay. We've had a down year. We've had to replace a lot of players, but this recruiting class is already looking better than last year. So that gives me some hope that we can rebuild this program and get back to the college football playoff one of these days. It just may take a few years. So. Maybe several years. We'll see. Hopefully not several, but one can hope. We didn't lose a whole lot of guys as far as them locking us out. Defensive tackles is more on the board. This guy, outside linebacker. Okay. Cash, we're still number 1 on his list. Locke, I think we got a good chance at landing him. Got a Jewel tight end and Gardner. Loudermilk, we've actually jumped up to number 1 on his list. But yeah. Let's go ahead and add that Michael backer. West Virginia. Hopefully we get this one. Coming off of a close win, but hopefully we can get another one. Got another commit. Locke, the running back from Levelland, Colorado, has committed. We got him, 4-star. And a 4-star quarterback, Bob Cash, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He is coming to us. You guys have locked us out or committed elsewhere, but already our recruiting class is looking better for 2027. And we also won again. So we defeated West Virginia. What was the final score of this game? Oh, 43-40. So a barn burner, but we did win. We've got Arizona, and then we've got Cincinnati, who looks like they're the worst team in the conference at 1-8. So, yeah. Teague locked us out. So did Watford. Obi, the kicker. We're number 1 on his list, so that's why we fully scout him. The punter. Let's try to really, spend some good hours to lock him in. Gray. Haskins, this strong safety. It might be number 2, but we are trailing, who is it, Kansas, by a pretty decent margin. Yeah, we got to start spending some points scouting these guys that we've had on the board for a while. Kennedy, though, we've actually jumped up to number 1 on his list above UT. Gardner, we've unfortunately continued to slip to number 3. This guy's locked us out. Tooney, looks like we're number 1 here, so we probably are going to land him. Garvin, I think we got a good chance at landing too. Garvin is 5-star center. Wow. Colorado? Man. All right, does anybody need a scholarship? Guys, all right, Jameson, you can get off that board. All right, let's add some guys back to the board before we go forward with that. Had a couple of low-tier corners, but we'll take them. All right. Let's go back to the prospect list. Let's go ahead and add a couple more quarterbacks. Yep. All right. So who do I want to offer a scholarship to? Got a bunch of 2-stars that we have. Go ahead and offer one to this defensive tackle. All right, we've got Arizona, which is actually, I think, our senior game. Is it, or do we have another home game left after this one? It's our last home game, senior day against 6-3 Arizona. Still got a chance at 8 wins, despite how much of a drop-off we've had this season for this team. No commits. And we did win our 8th game of the season. So we defeated Arizona. We are now 8-3. So we've rebounded the last few weeks. And once again, we had to win a barn burner, 55-52. And now we've got Cincinnati to close out the season. I'm going to play that game in the next video. But let's go ahead and do the recruiting for this week, get that solidified. McLeod, he did end up going to Illinois. I'm not surprised. Gardner went to A&M, so our only tight end on the board is going elsewhere. Swimba. Let's lock this out. Okay. So we don't have a tight end on the board, so let's go ahead and put another one on here. We have to. Tackles. All right. Let's put on the board. I'm going to put a couple outside linebackers on here. Don't have a single outside linebacker commit, and we really need one. So this guy has us like number 3 right now without an offer. So let's see what we do here. This guy's a 2-star, Mayfie. Redsniak, I think we got a good chance at landing him. Not so much really this guy. He's ready for a visit. Let's get him here during the bye. Haven't really been paying attention to guys that need visits, and we're out of points. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, our final game of the regular season is against Cincinnati, who was 1-9. I think I'll play that in the next video and then as well as our bowl game. This is a pretty long live stream. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I've streamed so much today. I've done 3 live streams. Did one this morning, one in the afternoon, and then one tonight. So been pretty busy on the PS5 today, streaming for y'all. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.